Jmikola reporting live from the lobby. If I could direct your attention up here. Who is this? Who are these people? This is Doug Song. He ran a Chicago hot dog shop called Hot Doug's, and it closed down. But before it did, we got to go there. And who is we? This is Jmikola. This is myself, and I should probably introduce myself last. Let me get to me last. This is Phil Sturgeon. He's drinking either soda or beer here. I'll let you be the judge. Right now, he plants trees, and he's trying to save the environment because things are on fire. Shit's on fire, but he, as he would say, not fine. So he's in the back here. Now we have, this is shirt white bald guy, Matt Frost. And he's sitting down holding an umbrella for Sammy K. Powers, who brought his laptop because we joked that it was a hackathon, and Sammy was going to actually bring his laptop and do some hackathon coding, which was good because we did need to order pizza when we were halfway in the line. Now this is going to be, and Bo Simonson's wife took some artistic liberties here. This, I believe, is Chris Tankersley, because he's got the glasses on. And then we got Dan Kuzno, and then Man Chuck with the long hair, Chuck Reeves. Dan Kuzno still floating with the dkuzno.sexy. Some of us have let our domains lapse, but he's still with that. And then lastly, me on the left with the MongoDB vintage green backpack. 5 of us, I want to say, or these 4, we drove with Phil Sturgeon to pick up this guy at his house in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I pulled onto his lawn. I'm sorry. I apologize to his wife many times for driving onto her lawn. And Manchuck donated his car for this while we watched Family Guy on the center console. And we drove all the way across country. And then we picked up him in Ohio. We got there. We saw Sammy K. Powers. He was over there. And Shirt White Bald Guy, I believe he came from a little bit from the south. I think he was also in the Chicago, Illinois area. He originally took grumpy programmer Chris Arches himself here to Hot Doug's on a previous, because they were involved in baseball. They like to go see baseball games. This is right down from Wrigley Field. And we get there, and we waited in line all day. We had great hot dogs, and that was the story. And this is just a story, and there are so many other stories like it. So if you join me and some of these other WorstCon founders, if we could find all these guys, because Twitter's splintering right now, we will get the gang back together and invite some other folks from the community to help us write and record the history of the PHP community from the 2010s, maybe a little before, a little bit after, but there are a lot of stories to tell, and we would love to tell them. We would love to have you read them and contribute your own stories. So bidding adieu, before my wife cuts me off and ends this video prematurely, Jmikola signing off. Thank you. Have a good night.